Hello and welcome. I am Ash Mannix. It is Sunday evening once again, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Cookso,
Hello.
who is ready and raring to go.
What happened?
Nothing. We heard you.
I don't know why, but suddenly all audio cut on my computer. I was like, what happened?
Typical man. When you have to stand up to the plate and do your and talk, that's when your computer decides to shit itself.
Yeah, absolutely typical.
I blame Discord. Anyway, good evening, Valeri Katari, and hello to you, Botfly. It's been a while. How are
Hello,
things
everyone.
for you guys? How are you, Botfly? How's things been with you? How's life? How are you? Which I've probably already asked. Let me switch to the non-avatar screen so to hide our images. I'm going to crack open a big can of. I've started drinking this at the weekend. It's very bad. Big
What
can
is
of
it?
Monster.
You're drinking Monster.
Yeah.
You need the
Oh.
energy?
No, man, I just like the taste. It tastes like Red Bull, and it comes in the big cans.
Let me tell you a health scare that happened.
Okay.
I mean, you and I know stress and depression is a problem for a long time, right? I've just been having myself checked out by the GP for a bit, and they said to me, have some folic acid. So I've been having folic acid lately. And I swear to you, it's giving me so much energy now. Like, I can actually... Folic acid.
What the fuck is that? That sounds like something that you have in your stomach.
I mean, yeah, I'm... Got
Wait.
folic acid tablets, 5 milligrams. And it's been helping me with a lot of energy, but also one of the things that it does is boost mood apparently, because if you have a lack of folate in your blood, which I'll tell you what the rankings were that I got, what the reading I got was, or the measurement, right? But if you have low folate, then apparently it can cause things like stress and depression and that, cause those sort of symptoms, and like it's gone like almost completely overnight. But yeah, when they do blood tests, they measure all that stuff, and folate is one of them. And normal humans have, I say normal humans, the normal, normal rating is between 3 milligrams and 9,999 milligrams in your blood.
That's a big range.
It's Final Fantasy damage numbers, that's what it is. And I got 4.
Oh.
Mine was 4. So they're like, have some folic acid.
That was a GP.
So-
That wasn't like some herbal person.
No, it's a GP.
Oh, interesting, because I looked it up and you can get Holland and Barrett.
No, it's absolutely the sort of thing you could just get, and like you get in vegetables apparently as well. But wait, let me see how much. Like, what is the one that you get from Holland Barrett? Like, let me see what I get on Amazon.
So I'm just looking on the Holland and Barrett website. Look, guys. Just as a what's the word? Just want to say that none of us are medical professionals.
Disclaimer: we are talking about our own experiences. Please do not take what we say as fact or relevant to your own situation. Consult a medical practitioner first.
Yeah, consult
Right.
your local medical practitioner that's approved by the local
Government in your area, local medical council, whatsoever. Okay, yeah. So all these ones I'm looking at, like they're 400 milligrams. Sorry, micrograms.
Yeah.
Was this one?
What one have you got?
400 micrograms.
Did you have to
I've
go one from the pharmacist?
Yeah, my one is prescription. It's not 400 micrograms. It's 5,000 milligrams.
So
Sorry,
that's
no,
a lot.
5 milligrams. So 5,000 micrograms.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot. They're saying like, boost your system, because I'm at 4 out of 9,999. So, yeah. But I will say it's been a noticeable improvement.
You don't sound that much happier.
Oh, no.
I hate to be like, I know that doesn't as an indication of like your general state of mind, but honestly, you came on with pretty low mood, and it's usually me that comes on with the lowest of moods.
I'm not. I'm not trying to sound down or anything, or trying to sound happy or anything. I'm just making a statement of fact here, but a statement of my own experience. But in terms of like how I'm sounding, don't take that as anything, because it's the end of the day. It's been a bit tiring, so that's probably what you're hearing here. In terms of happiness and that, I'm not like pushing my usual hyper energy, shall we say.
I mean, to be fair, it's a Sunday evening, and it's not like you usually don't jump on with bouncing off the walls. But as you do sound more muted.
Maybe the game needs to be put up.
It doesn't feel like tired muted. It feels like just like a general muted.
Oh, like I said, I'm not coming with my usual energy. I'm just here to relax and enjoy this game. I'm not here to bounce off the walls or be the usual loud mouth.
I'm not I'm just saying your usual normal self.
Boisterousness.
Yeah, but I'm just assuming that, you know, when you get married,
yeah,
it sucks the happiness out of you. That's
it's not that. It's not that. That's.
I'm joking. I'm not talking about anything in particular. I like to just take the piss in general. Valerian Katari, it's folic acid, FOLIC.
Can surstrumming fix this as well?
No.
Mate, if you want to kick out some tenants or something, get some surstrumming.
Dude, no, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to use that as a weapon.
People have been taken to court for it before in the past, yeah.
Because it stains walls. It's like the smell never goes.
Oh, it's not just... Yeah, it doesn't just stain walls. The smell doesn't go. Like, if you get surstrumming in a wall, you can't just clean the wall. You have to remove the wall to get rid of the smell.
Valerian Katari was asking a question about whether to use it, and I don't know, it's like someplace, and I think everyone in chat and myself was saying, do not use it for anything. You will be arrested and put to jail.
You can eat it if you want. Like, that's what it's for. Eat it.
Do not eat surstrumming unless you're a fucking psycho. You know, unless you know what you're doing, guys. I'm just saying. Why is this saying I've got 6 viewers but I've got like 4? Restream lies to me. Also, I figured out
3.
Alright, yeah, I've got one on Twitch. What was I going to say? I found out why YouTube doesn't allow me to use the ultra low setting.
Why is that?
It's because I'm using Restream, and Restream doesn't allow ultra low settings when connecting to YouTube or something.
Ultra low latency, guys.
Sorry,
yeah, I understand.
So I was wondering why is that doing that? But there you go.
It's too bad because I like ultra low latency.
It's a sacrifice I'm quite happy to take for allowing me to multi-stream. Oh shit, I need to advertise this. Fuck me, give me a sec. No. What's this website called that's toxic? Every social media website on the planet. Let's see. Join me. What? Join me with Kixel as we play through Ace Attorney.
We're finally on the second case. Release the hounds.
Oh yeah, that's where we stopped, isn't it? I'm just gonna say you jumped on the island stream yesterday a little bit. I
literally just made one comment and then left.
I suspected that. So, but the point is, it's getting interesting with the Rene route in a way that it hasn't, in a different way from all the other routes. It feels like some really odd stuff is coming out. So
how long have you been playing Island for?
Probably as long as this, because I was just looking at the episode count and we're on like 22 or something Friday. And we're on 22 for this, so... oh my god.
I don't know what that is, but there's some sound of an engine outside.
There are such things as combustion engine vehicles that transport people around cities.
Yeah, I don't know. What I mean is that I
cars.
think there was a very loud one outside. Oh, hello, Crack Dealer. What's up?
Welcome to the big city. Welcome to assholes.
Yeah, I should be used to this by now.
Yeah, I kind of get confused. Like, I feel like if there's not an asshole outside revving the engine super loud, then something is wrong. But hey, well, that's just my impression of the big city. Right. folic acid. I'll take a note of that. But I've got a feeling that my issues, Assad's Law, are not going to be solved so easily. Also, the dosage you're taking is way high, so I don't know.
It's way high because I'm on a particular thing. They're like, have this for 3 months, and then just make sure you eat healthily eat your vegetables healthily, and keep it up naturally.
How do you? What? First of all, hello there, Crackdealer. Welcome to the stream. Sup Inu FMA is Kuan so Kuan is Rini. No man, that if they do that, fuck that. That'll piss me off. Anyway, let us get into the game. 12 concurrent viewers. I think YouTube's lied to me, guys. I'm gonna ignore that. Right, let's get into this. Yes. Let's get into this. It's Study Investigations 2.
All right, finally we're in.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's dead. I still can't believe they killed him. Of all people.
Right, I'm just putting the title of this.
What?
The title of this stream is going to be, oh yeah, he's dead. I like that. Oh god. I've not been putting in titles for a lot of these just out of kind of laziness and stuff, but yeah. What
You've been putting in titles for your island streams. I find them to be quite helpful in ascertaining what happens in each video.
Yeah, I need to, but the thing is, I've not been doing it for all of them, right? Like I've just been lazy.
The favorite title has to be the one where it goes, she is her own mother or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, honestly, and the way I do it is when something fucking crazy happens, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, we're taking it. I will stop the playthrough, set the title so I don't forget, and then carry on. That was fucking mental though. God.
You know, my practice is to take a quote from the game, like a quote that I expect to be in that clip or not. Something which I find to be iconic.
Yeah, that would require having, consistency and being a good streamer. It's a sink.
Most importantly, foreknowledge of what will happen.
Yeah, I mean, that would be sensible.
Oh, wait a minute. Crackdealer has said a whip. And yeah, that is a whip over there next to the rope on the other side of the screen, towards Gumshoe.
It's not Francisco von Karma's.
No, it's not Francisco von Karma's. I think it belongs to the circus slot from the second game.
Circus from the second game. Oh yeah, probably. Oh my god, Tsukihime. All the visual novels I've played so far have been fucking wild. That quote from Valari Katari, I remember, Akiha is not my sister, she is my woman. She's actually his sister. Anyway.
Aren't you glad Tsukihime's over? You got through it all.
Do you know, I loved it, but I didn't. It was just the hentai scenes that were just fucking ridiculous, and then I started just skipping them. If it didn't have that, it would have been the best playthrough ever. Because it had the craziest shit. If it was a bit like Iwaihime had crazy shit, but it just didn't have that hentai stuff, right?
I liked Iwaihime a lot.
Yeah, but the problem when you've played all those kind of games is that you have less and less good games to play. And then you rely on new games coming out that are, or visual novels coming out that are really good, which...
Still waiting for that Rikushi Silent Hill game. Oh man, I started Death Stranding.
Are you gonna You're not recording this locally, are you?
So I have a plan for that. I am recording them, but not the usual way, and I will contact you in due course with what I will do.
Oh, this will be interesting because I remember you started it with me. You did one part or two parts of it, and
the problem with Death Stranding is that it seems to be a game where long stretches of it could involve no story at all. And then, like a bolt from the blue, suddenly story scenes. So I don't think it's very conducive to doing that.
It's good for it's a good podcasty background game.
Yes, actually. In fact, do you know what it is? And it came out at the perfect time for it. It's the perfect lockdown game.
Oh yeah.
And people were
Also-
saying it's actually like the first post-COVID game that came out pre-COVID. Because I mean, I was talking about it being it was about, you know, Kojima's feelings about how when he got fired from Konami, he had to set the team up again. He got all his boys. They set up Koji Pro. Sony said, "Here's some infinite amount of money. Do what you want." And he's like, "Let's make a game about connecting people again because we got disconnected and we need to find ourselves." And it's really funny. It's about America being separated because of some bad shit that went down involving rain that makes you age faster, babies that connect you to the dead, and giant ghosts that eat you and explode in a nuclear explosion. So all of America's fucked, completely separated from each other, and it's up to Uber Eats guys to save the world. That is Death Stranding, and that's totally accurate.
I'm just gonna say hello there, Res1 Coder on Twitch. It's good to see you. I think you're always on, at least lurking. The thing is that you're right, and it has the Kojima batshit crazy storyline, but it's just the way the game plays, the general thing that I'm just like, why is there so many weird mechanics about delivering stuff? Having said that, I'm not sponsored, guys, but Monster drinks appear prominently in that game as well.
Oh, not the version I'm playing. I'm playing the director's cut, which had Monster's sponsored drinks removed.
Oh,
so yeah,
awesome.
Which is a shame, but there are quality of life improvements in that, which make the traversal better. So I don't care. I can imagine he's drinking Monster.
Valeria Katari's got another quote from Iwai Tsukihime. I love you as a sister, but I love you as a woman even more.
Crack Dealer has said that's copium from my side. You're looking too much into it. No, that's what I was doing before. And now I'm just letting the vibes wash over me. Because it is basically that kind of, as you said, podcast game. The game even has like a mixtape from Hideo Kojima in it. Like you just choose music and walk. Hike across America from one side to the other. That's the whole lot.
You should do one based in Scotland. It's a lot of places to hike.
Honestly, it looks like Scotland rather than America, but you know, what do I know? I've never been there.
Crack Dealer's asked me when am I going to finish the other ending for Clock Tower. I don't know, man. That was when I played with. Did I play that with you or did I play that with Bridge?
No, that was me. Meme Reg was on for something else.
I need to remember what that was because I don't think we completed it.
No.
Yeah, I don't really have a plan to go back to Clock Tower. I finished it. One out of many endings. I'm alright with that. Having said that, let's continue.
Yeah,
right.
Let's go on it. Examine his dead body. Let's find out what's going on there.
No whiff of treasure either. You do know we're not actually looking for treasure, right?
Just call it treasure when it's evidence. Should be happy.
Yeah, just we found treasure, his blood. Bronco Knight killed the day before his court date.
And literally 2 days after he was caught.
Yeah, the shit, man, he got Epstein.
Where's the diary?
Mate, did you hear about the Epstein info that got released by the government? It was still bloody mega.
Oh, it would be like super redacted, right?
Yeah.
I didn't look into it, but I heard about it.
The government, so the administration, the Trump administration was like, it's because the FBI. So they told the FBI, give us the documentation that we want to, and we're going to release it. And the FBI just went fuck you and redacted the majority of the shit, which they weren't supposed to do. They were only supposed to redact things to protect the
people involved,
the victims, right? So anyway, that became a fucking nothing burger, and a lot of people are disappointed. So hopefully,
Craig Diller has said, "Are you satisfied with the worst ending?" Yeah, it's an ending. I am satisfied with it. I've
got YouTube. I'm gonna watch some other poor motherfucker who played through it properly to get all the other endings.
Oh, by the way, I have to thank the Angry Video Game Nerd. I can see his video has been recommended in the feed, right, on YouTube. Gex Trilogy. Now,
I watched that video, yeah.
so for a large part of my life, which is basically from when I was like 4 years old until the day that video came out, I had been plagued by a memory of me attending a party of like one of my dad's friends, right? And like my dad's friend's kid was there, and he had a gaming system which I don't remember, and he was playing a game which I could not remember. I'm like, what the fuck game is that he's playing? For most of my life, I've been trying to think, is that Gex? I didn't think it was Gex, right? Because every time I saw Gex, it looked like a 3D game. And I could not find the one that I remember, which I realized is that one. When I saw that video from the Angry Video Game Nerd, and he showed Gex, he showed like a cemetery level, and I just went like, that's it. That's the one. That's what that motherfucker was playing like, I don't know, 25 to 30 years ago. So yeah,
it was the first game then, because I think the first game was 2D and then he went 3D or something. Yeah,
it was the first game.
I had that feeling for a game. Well, we played the game Full Throttle, right? Like I
we played Full Throttle Remastered.
Yeah, I didn't get many views, but man, did I enjoy that game.
Until the driving part.
Oh, fuck.
I enjoyed the punch up on the bike, but that part where you had to do a very specific sequence of events in like a sort of racing arena thing. I can't remember exactly what was going on there. Pinky and the Brain were in the background as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's typical of games of that time that there was bits that were just ridiculously hard and probably impossible to do without a guide.
Valara Katara says 3DO. Isn't that the one that has plumbers don't wear ties? Yes, and if you want, you can get Ash Manix to play that.
Don't you dare fucking suggest stuff that's going to get me punted from YouTube.
How is it any worse than anything else you've done so far?
Well, I have been a good boy this last couple of months. Ace Attorney Investigations is safe. Island is safe. And the Clock Tower one was safe. Like, I've purposely chosen games that have all been like relatively safe to play without me having to do any editing or censorship.
Well, it says censored as default, so you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, but is it? I'll think about it. We'd better take a closer look.
Well, he's dead.
You'd be a great detective. Is that?
Oh, I've seen one of those in your office, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm sure
it's
you
a
have.
Checkerboard.
It's a box. I'm sure you have, detective. It's a pocket chess set. The victims, I'd imagine. I had the exact same one. It was like it came in that size, that style, that same shitty little class that I'd probably break after a while. God. Makes sense. He loved chess after all. I mean, yes.
Yeah, it would have been a good way to pass the time.
Playing chess with yourself. Pocket chess set data jotted down in my organizer. Maybe I should apply for like really shitty voice acting stuff. Just to like mix up life a little bit. Do it for like the free games. People that are looking for free voice acting. Give me an excuse to practice.
Man, only one motherfucker ever asked me to do a project, and then I don't know if he ever made it or not.
But did you record the stuff?
I did.
The game, you never found out if the game came out?
It wasn't a game, it's supposed to be a video, and I don't think it ever got made.
Come on, mate. Whoever you are. Make the game! A rubber glove.
Because otherwise I would love to do voice acting. Like, it'd be fun.
I don't even know how. The other thing I was thinking about is like, do you know how like you've got a life now?
Yeah.
Right. So I need someone else to like collab with, because this dynamic, it's fucking different, man. But like when you have someone, as you say, it's like the super best friends, right? I don't know if I could carry on just streaming on my own for all the streams that I do. I can't find another Kuxel.
There's only one me.
I mean, there's only one Kuxel.
No one like me. There is no one else like me, and I am proud of that.
Yeah. But I was thinking that I need to. How would I find someone else that? I need to find someone that who streams a lot, right? So basically, they have the time to do it. They have the incentive to do it. And I was like, oh, I need to approach someone. Put out a tweet.
Meme Reg is even more busy than I am.
Meme Reg has like a busier life because he's let's just say
Very busy.
Progressed to stage 5 of adulthood or whatever. And you're like stage 3, say. So yeah, having said that, Meme Reg might become a little bit more available.
Really?
In a sense. I don't know for streams, but just for me to chill with.
Oh, that's good at least.
Yeah. I'm just, what are the chat saying? You even started code. Voice acting. Well, Scotsman roles are sparse, so you have... I could do an English accent, right? I mean, not
Why
Welsh.
would you want to?
Because that was
Lean
probably
into
more...
your strength.
No, I would, right? But if there's not many Scotsman roles, I could do a pirate role, right? Because a lot of pirate stereotypical accents are done with a Scottish accent. Or it's like a Scottish type of accent. Voice actor was, but you need to yell. It's shite being Scottish. I've never watched Trainspotting. I need to watch Trainspotting.
You don't need to watch Trainspotting. You just need that clip because it's shite being Scottish.
No, but I need to understand the I need to
the
watch
reasoning.
It to get
You want the
reasoning.
context.
I want to be able to feel the context in me. Also, I think Trainspotting was based in Edinburgh, and Edinburgh's full of posh people, so screw Edinburgh. I love Edinburgh, guys.
Edinburgh is like the London of Scotland, man.
It's like the fancy part, right? It's like they all talk. Their Scottish accent sounds English, right? But if you go to Glasgow,
I've been to both.
Their Scottish accent's basically a different language. Anyway, what are we doing? Yeah, that just one. I should examine it in more detail. See, I could get, it would be an excuse for me to practice my Southern American accent.
Y'all.
Y'all.
Not y'all. Y'all.
Y'all.
Y'all.
What do you say, y'all? There's a bit of y'all. I don't know.
No, it's not you all, it's
I love this y'all.
Y'all.
Two British people.
I swear to you, this is a joke from Rush Hour.
Two British people arguing over how to do a South American accent in front of like some American chatters. Oh god. Hey ho. I mean, anyway. The fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that his glove was dropped sometime after Knight's blood had been spilt. We can? How come? I wish I could do girls' voices better. I don't know why. I feel like it's more of a challenge because I have a pretty ungirly voice.
It always hurts.
I don't do it properly though. My throat is also kind of like screwed because I'm coughing and shit.
We're guys. We can't really do an authentic girl's voice.
I want to be
the
able
closest
to.
approximation I can do still doesn't sound like a girl, but
I want it to be like one of those things where, yeah, you could tell a guy's doing the voice, but you could fool yourself into believing it's a girl. I feel like there's a bit where you could get like to that level, right, where it sounds close enough.
So
but you know,
I watched Wooly and Reggie play Ace Attorney, the first Phoenix Wright game. And when they did girls, I think it was Reggie who was doing it. He did a higher pitch. Still a guy's voice, obviously, but he was trying. And I'm like, yeah, it's just not possible. Because they did the best voice acting from anyone I've seen when it came to these games. Then I also saw some VTubers playing it, and they're girls. They're VTubers, right? Fucking most VTubers are girls.
I'm not.
They do the girls and they do the guys with just a deeper inflection. I'm like, it's easy for them, man.
I want to be able to have that vocal range. Fuck yous, I'm gonna break my voice and try and make it go, like go do the impossible, make it go higher.
The point is,
like,
it's not something we're built to do.
Mate, I'm built to do a lot of things, but I'm sitting here on my fat arse not doing any of them. I defy nature. I will do a convincing girl voice, and I will like.
You have wrecked your voice already. You can tell just from that cough.
And I will sell the clips on the internet for 10 bod per pop
Pence.
of 10
shillings. 10 shillings
shillings.
and sixpence.
£100 a voice clip of me saying sexy things to guys. Give me all the money, guys. Because had it been on the floor when the pool was forming, then the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it. Oh, logic. Oh,
Okay.
meaning there'd only be a band of blood around the edges of the fingers, and not all over the backside. Backside. Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body. Maybe a murderer ditched it after they did the deed. Well, how long would they have had to wait for the blood to pool? Right? Like, if you shot someone, they fell on the ground, and the blood started to pool, you would just take your gloves off straight away, throw it on the ground, and walk away. Why would you wait for 10 minutes before doing that? I don't know. Why is my button number? It's certainly possible. Wait, certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. You there! Yes, sir. Have you seen that glove before? Yes, sir. The prisoners wear them for work. It's strange. Wait, it's strange though. Prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. What? They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check. I'm sure you do. I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop. Only one glove was found at the crime scene. Prison issued equipment for working inmates stained with blood and mud. Well, it has a name on it.
No name, it's got a label on it saying for inmate use only.
Crackdeer is
The
saying...
sleeve's undone.
Yeah, that's interesting. Lies, all VTubers are 40-year-old men with voice changers.
Apparently Kizna I's back.
Yeah, and I saw someone on Twitter saying it's the original voice actress person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Did they change? And also, was she not trying to sell crypto?
So what happened? Yes. What happened was Kizna I, the grandmother of all VTubers, she was portrayed by one particular, quite distinctive voice.
Yep.
I still remember her saying "Hi Domo" and "fuck," right?
Fuck you.
Fuck you. That's it. Yeah. It's like fuck you. But then what happened was, as she became more popular, and it's very obvious from her rig, like her VTubing stuff was way more advanced than even the stuff you see people doing using nowadays, right? The company that owned her figured, hey, this is a VTuber, right? They can put anyone behind the avatar, it doesn't matter. So they changed like the actress behind the rig, and people noticed immediately, right? And just like idol fans are wont to do, they rioted. So then they got the original Kizuna Ai actress back, but they also had like a few others. So eventually there became like in canon 4 different Kizuna Ais. Like each with different characteristics and a slightly different model. Then the whole hiatus happened. Then she came back and was talking about NFTs. Then another hiatus happened. Now she's back again. And from the very little bit that I saw on YouTube, I was like, I don't like this, because they seem to have readjusted her. So she looks like every other fucking VTuber now, where it's just the models sitting and chatting. And I'm like, before it was dynamic. There were camera angles, like skits were played out and acted. It was way better. And I'm like, this is just a regular streaming thing now. I'm glad she's back. It's very clearly the original voice actress and general actress, right? But I don't know. I feel like they've decided to align themselves with the market, so to speak.
Wait, was she was she live streaming in the early days?
No, it was a pre-recorded skit.
Yeah. It has to be. So you're talking about the kind of like dynamic movements in the cameras and stuff like that. They're probably using a custom. I wonder. They're probably using some sort.
They were doing. They were most likely doing mocap, and applying it to a model, and then using whatever software they used.
Editing software, like whatever, whatever
like
engine.
Blender,
using,
Maya, whatever it was.
Yeah, you could edit.
Live. No, it wasn't Live 2D. What am I talking about?
No, because Live 2D I've avoided
what
live
you do.
2D for all my stuff. I was talking to a streamer. Well, I was in the chat of a streamer the other day talking about it because they all use live 2D, right? I got a 3D VRM model, and I was saying to them,
And used Blender to sort of adjust it, right?
yeah, it's unfortunate that the body sucks because it's just simple. But I'm really happy with the head. I feel like it quite closely matches the original avatar I had, the head avatar. And also I'm
Cracula
working.
says, I used to watch her a lot. Sorry to interrupt, that caught my eye.
Yeah, I think low-hanging fruit, right? If you think you can get, I mean, if all the other VTubers get away with it, why not her? I get why they're doing it. It sucks balls, but it makes it easier to make content.
At least it's the same actress as before.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, how much money are they making? What are they
So
making?
I know that the whole thing about the VTuber, the benefit of being a VTuber is that guaranteed anonymity, where you don't have to present yourself. You're presenting a character, right? Yeah. And I get that, but the way they tried to do it two ways, where they're like, okay, well, we'll put the mask there and put someone else behind it. You can't do that. People know. They can tell these things, and as soon as you do that, you lose all credibility. So it's nice to have the same person back, but at the same time, the stench of what happened remains. And also,
Mate, they got her to sell NFTs. You know what type of company
that
they are.
too. Yeah, that too.
They're just stupid. And they're...
Corpos being corpos, as Crack Dealer says.
Yeah, do you know what, though? If a corpo came to me, it's like, we'll give you hundreds of thousands of pounds to take over. I was like, give me the money, please.
Hundreds of thousands of pounds. More like they'll come to you and say, we got 4 camels and 10 bags of rice. Here you go.
Bro, what is this? The Middle East coming to buy them? It's like some sheikh of a couple of camels. Come, I give you some camel and some bags of rice. I give me your account.
Because they are. I mean, like, you got the Saudis, they're owning SNK for one. And while I find that hilarious, they also seem to just like mix things together. I don't know if you saw, but they got a campaign where they're like, I think it was a new King of Fighters game. I can't remember exactly which one it was. And then they're like, and guest starring Cristiano Ronaldo.
But I'd like to think...
He's just in it for some reason.
I would like to think that they are using cash and currency and not trading in camels and rice like you stated, which is pretty racist now I think about it. I love all my Middle Eastern viewers.
Hey man, I'm an equal opportunity racist.
No.
I've made racist jokes all across like the whole world. You know this.
My stream's gonna get
I
cancelled.
think I'm gonna kill Ash with all of this.
Ash is a sellout, mate. What have I got to sell?
But like a time says sheep and oats.
What, in Scotland? I'll give you some oats and a couple of sheep that you can shag later. That's what they. What was it? There's a joke at Aberdeen. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Well,
no,
they're
they
the
say
sheep
it
fuckers.
in Scotland. It was Aberdeen. I don't know why, but hey ho. Wait, what the fuck? Let's play this. Wait, where's my?
Yeah, let's
controller?
do something. Come on.
My controller.
Check out his sleeve.
His neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck, obviously. I would assume that's the cause of death, and that it was probably instantaneous.
Yeah, but
Well,
we're not looking at his neck. We're looking at his arm.
No, but they probably both relate, right? He's got to say something about the arm, right? He wouldn't have even had the chance to cry out for help. Oh. There's a small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck with something? Wait, what has this got to do with the arm? Maybe he fell in... Oh, my bad.
Thank you.
Maybe he fell on his head after he was stabbed in the throat.
He was stabbed? I thought he was shot. Fuck.
No,
Dude.
I thought his throat was slit.
Damn, man. How did they get through his neck brace?
With effort.
They would have had to open up to dude. It's possible, but it's too early to say with any certainty. Okay, you have your camera with you, correct? Could you lend it to the detective so that he could photograph the body. What the?
Can't he photograph it himself with his own fucking camera?
Doesn't the fucking police have cameras for like crime scenes? Sure thing. Oh, yours, Gummy. Here's my iPhone 4.
Thanks. All right, here we go.
Taking photos. What a new invention, guys.
Well, it is Gumshoe, so I imagine no camera. Now we get to it.
His clothes sure are a mess, though, huh?
Maybe someone shot on him. I don't know. Indeed, they appear to be covered in dirt. Killed instantly by a stab wound to the throat. The body is covered in dirt. There is also a small cut
it's
of
Mr.
scab.
Knight's body, so the whole thing counts as one evidence.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking after they started talking about the whole thing.
Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry.
Mate, this is not the time to joke about that. It would be a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, Detective. Bloody hell, Edgeworth, that was bad.
That was uncalled for.
No, the gumshoe thing was just like, mate, what are you joking about? And then Edgeworth was just like ice cold.
The cloth.
The body is partially covered by a dirt-stained tarp. And there's a rope on top of it. Was Knight tied up with a rope somehow?
Then why was he let down?
Rope data jotted down, my organizer. We should take a look under the sheets as well. Yep. Oh, look at all that red stuff. Fuck it, I'll just say blood, Kay. Yes, I'd say that's blood.
Nah, he was moved here. He bled out somewhere else, and when the cloth came undone, a little bit of the blood leaked out from his neck onto the floor. But otherwise, the majority of it is in that sheet.
A little bit, man. That's a lot of blood.
Comparatively little.
We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover, I'm sure of it.
Crackula says, why is K even there? Yeah, why is K even there?
Why is
that, as we said last week, this is a male prison. Like maximum security as well. Or maximum security wing, anyway.
Yeah, if you want to mentally scar someone, you want to mentally scar a woman, take her into a male maximum security jail. And see how that goes.
See how they react. Have a look at his finger. He's got a ring on it.
Why is Gumshoe here? Because Gumshoe's
a
so
police
incompetent.
detective.
Because he's so incompetent, he really should not. I like Gumshoe, but he's fucking incompetent.
He's the detective on the case. It's fine for him to be here.
No. That's not what I'm asking. Is why is he the detective of the case? Why is he
because
still
no
a
one
detective?
else was available. Everyone else is either on strike, eating donuts, or I don't know.
That's what I say about my job.
I was gonna make a very inappropriate joke, so I'm not going to make that. I stopped myself.
There's enough inappropriate racism and jokes in the stream so far. There's something on his finger. It's called a ring, mate. Maybe he was married. Well, it's not married. Wedding finger.
It's not on his wedding. It's not in his ring finger. It's the middle finger.
Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth.
That's his special fuck you ring.
That is the fuck you isn't it? No, it's
that's not me.
Wait, yeah, it's a ring and it's an expensive looking one at that. How's expensive? It just looks like silver. Don't even think about it, Kate. Oh my god, she's gonna steal from a corpse. What? I didn't say anything. What is wrong with you? Are you a fucking magpie?
She's a thief, remember?
I know, but is she like dirt poor and she's never stolen anything so far? Why now? I'm gonna steal from a corpse. That's gonna be my first theft. The great Yatagarasu, who stops crimes but also steals from the dead. Is that everything? I feel like it is.
I feel like it would move on if it was everything.
It usually says let's have a look.
We've covered every nook and cranny.
Well, he doesn't say that now, which is kind of sad.
Can you check the blood separately?
No, it's already
not that blood. The blood on the floor.
Ooh. No, that's blue. There's nothing of interest here.
Except a pool of blood. No?
Time to inspect every suspicious looking... What the fuck?
There we go.
Why is Kay saying this? Looking
every
cranny.
Suspicious looking cranny.
Kay, why you... Indeed. This area is too big to take it in all at once. That's what she said. Fortunately, I can use the RS to look further up or down.
The right stick.
Mate, I am so not used to controls. I'm a scout of the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Larkatai's asking, this is a prison. Yep.
This is a
weird
prison wing attached to the detention center.
But you do know what the main...
presumably is attached to the police station.
Yeah, it's an all-in-one, man. You go to the police station when you get drunk and you get put in a cell, and if you're bad enough, they can take you straight to the proper jail. Maximum security is just down in the cellar.
Where you get given pink rubber gloves to dig dirt, apparently.
Oh, mate, it gets wilder. What was I going to say? Doesn't matter. Looks like a pulley of some kind. Maybe the prisoners use it for work. I suppose so, yes. Okay, so I know you're going to say no, but absolutely not, Kay. You're not permitted to swing on that rope. Ugh, I knew it! Wait, how old is Kay? What age is she supposed to be? 17.
17, of course.
She's not 12. She should be old enough to not ask stupid questions like that. Ugh, I should have known you were being serious. Right.
Nope. Down. Oh,
Wait.
the cage.
Weird having something like this in a prison, huh? A cage inside a cage. It's for Hannibal Lecter. Technically, Kay, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells.
Man, I really want to watch that movie. Silence of the Lambs. Got it down.
I've never watched it as well.
Me
it's one
neither.
of those. Yeah, I should watch. We should do a watch along. I watch.
Ooh.
What's it? A Discord watch together thing, or whatever the fuck it's called.
That's a good idea, to be honest. But
Well, you just tell me whenever you have an opportunity to watch it. Wait, is it on Netflix or something?
no, I have it downloaded.
You already have it downloaded. Fair enough.
I've got shitloads of stuff downloaded. My hard drive is running out of space. In fact,
That reminds me.
Out of wait, hang on, let me see. My movie folder is. Where are you? My movie folder is 2.81 terabytes.
Damn, man. But you download a lot of like 4K movies, right?
Oh, I'm downloading 4K if I can because I'm watching things. If I can watch them in a 4K HDR, and I'm like, yes. I like this.
I don't know how to enable or disable. I think it might only pop up if I've got a source set on my TV that uses HDR, because I think I use the Google TV thing. I
use Plex.
I have a Plex
from
server.
the PC and then go through. So that's normal HDR, unless I'm using Apple TV, which will do Dolby Vision. I think it is what it's called.
I've not used my Plex in a while. I've still not gone through all the movies.
Oh man, Valeria Cantara said I disabled HDR and made my TV so dark. Yeah, so that was one thing that bugged me at first, right? Dolby Vision especially is very dark if you're using filmmaker mode. I had to like tweak the settings for ages. I've kind of become my other brother, you know. And as I was going into the video settings, tweaking one thing, tweaking another until it looked right. And I'm like, okay, that's what it's supposed to look like, but it's brighter. So you really do have to sort of get in there.
Mate, I don't want to go there. I've watched you, and I've watched your brother sit there for an hour. For an hour, fiddling with fucking image settings on the TV. And I'm like, this is your TV. You've already set it. But now you're resetting it. And I'm sitting there going, be patient. Be patient, Ashmatics. Don't go fucking mental.
The stuff's there, then we reset it, then unset it, then reset it again. Just go through the settings, flicking like one bit at a time, toggling it.
Oh, dude, I don't think I'm that bad. Maybe there is something I'm that bad with, but I feel like I'm not that bad for anything. So just watching it happen must be, yeah, it's just painful. Let me just catch up with the chat. Cracker saying, how did he become a detective? Nepotism? Patent? I don't know. Is he related to anyone?
I don't think so. I think he became a detective through sheer hard work and then just lost it all.
Maybe he was a really good detective at one point and then became an idiot when he became part of the Phoenix Wright series.
I don't know. Maybe the police are just worse than he is.
Or they actually kind of are, right? When you think about it. Or they just letting anyone as long as they can write their name. Maybe. Can he write his name? Crackdoodle's asking, did you finish watching Lane? No. Shit, I need to be in a certain mood to watch that though, because it's fucking.
I finished watching season 1 of Beastars. and I really enjoyed that.
Oh, with the... Yeah, I've watched season 1. I've not watched season 2, though.
I want to watch season 2, but not right now.
I've caught up
I'm taking a break. Now that I've finished season 1, I can move on from that onto something else.
If you
I need to watch Dan to Dan. I haven't gone further in that yet.
If you come across anything interesting, do just give me a shout, because I'm looking for...
Have you finished Dragon Ball Daima?
Shit. When does it
I'll
come
take
out?
that
It's
as
like
a no.
Sundays.
It's finished.
So I haven't watched the last episode. Well, I'll watch after this.
I'm assuming nothing particular happened because I didn't get the flood of spoilers that happened with the previous episodes. So I don't know what happened in the last episode. I haven't seen any spoilers from it.
I don't think there's anything else to spoil because
all the exciting stuff already happened, yeah?
Yeah, so I don't think there's going to be a new transformation or anything. I think we've hit that point of, Goku going Super Saiyan 3 and like the when did he do that? The Buu Saga or whatever the fuck. Like the final transformation before he beats the shit out of the bad guy proper.
Do you want to feel old?
I already feel old, but go on, kill me more.
Dragon Ball, the manga, the original manga, is celebrating its 40th anniversary.
Yeah, I know Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z was ancient, even when the anime came out in the UK, Dragon Ball Z and Dragon
It was already
Ball
old, but let me reiterate. 40th anniversary.
I know.
That's insane!
Yeah, it came out in like the 80s.
Mid-80s, yeah. That's crazy. I still remember being into like the very original Mobile Suit Gundam, and people were like, "What you watching?" Like, one of my brothers was like, "Why are you watching something this old?" I'm like, "Who cares if it's old? It's good."
Because I'm old, you motherfucker. We're all we're all old. I'm coughing my lungs out. Oh, hello, R2 Luminen. I hope I've pronounced that close to being right. You're saying, "Hey Ash, how are you doing?" I'm alright. When will you continue the House and Fata Morgana story? I'm hooked to see how you react to the rest of the stories. Wait, so I finished the...
You finished it? You completed it?
So I finished the House and Fata Morgana. Are you talking about this other games in the series?
Wait, are there other games in that? Wait, it's a series? I thought it was a one-off.
No, it's not. It's not a series. So it's a universe. There's one other game I know of, which has the same characters, or the same people, but they are different people in the story. I've heard, and I was told about it by someone in the comments or chat when I finished the main game, and I thought I'd go back to it at some point, and it has been a while. Arthur saying, I'm sorry, it's hard to say my name Finnish personally. No problem, mate. You
don't need to worry. The whole world is welcome.
It's my fault. No, I'm the one that should be saying sorry. Your name is your name, and if you're Finnish, that is good, right? Like, you should be proud, or at least satisfied where you come from. I don't, man. Like,
the point is, he's finished that game.
So I finished the game. Are you talking about playing other games based in the House and Fata Morgana universe? Cracker saying, I watched Dead Demons Day Destruction. What the fuck? Don't know why it did take me so long though. Interesting. Well, guys, you can always join the Discord. I think most of you guys are in the Discord. If there's any anime recommendations, I suppose just put it there. Because I'll probably forget, but I'll continue.
That's
for now.
a real thing.
What?
Dead Demons Dead Destruction.
I assumed it was real.
Or Dedo Demonzu Dead Destruction. Also abbreviated as DDDD.
DDDD. Nice.
It's a Japanese manga series. Wait, is that an anime? There was an anime that came out ages ago called Bo something. 7 bows. Bo.
Bo. Yeah. I've never watched. I watched bits of it. And there's a guy with an afro, and he had stuff that would just come out of his afro and stuff. It was bizarre.
He had an afro and a very long mustache.
God. Right, let's continue. What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you've got to look at the basic nature of things more.
Oh no. Valar Katari. What the fuck is Baki anyway? Baki is amazing. That's what it is.
Wait,
Baki the Grappler.
Right, you asked that in Discord. He sent a clip. There's a clip there's a video clip he sent.
Is it the one with the doctor?
No, that was because that was from the old the
That's the one I sent you.
Yeah. No, it's one I have not watched the clip, but I saw the image, the thumbnail, and it's I think it's when they go to see the guy.
Isn't the guy who's lying with he's like a head and then a little tiny thing wrapped up in a blanket or something?
I don't know off the top of my head, but there's the black guy who's he supposed to represent? He is massive, right? He's like the strongest guy in America or something, and he's in their like high security jail, but they let him out of jail whenever he feels like it. He literally just like he lives there, and they have like a special floor for him. He basically lives in like a mansion underground in the jail. It's bizarre, and he is he's like one of the strongest guys ever. He's built like an absolute brick shithouse because it's Baki, of course, and his girlfriend lives with him, or I don't know if it's his wife. I think it's his girlfriend, and he's like, oh, she's beautiful and all that. He keeps talking about her, and then you see her, and she's just like this really, really obese woman, super obese, and she's super like just not nice. She's like,
Is it what the obese woman in a man's jail that Valar Katari is referred to?
Yeah. She's in the mansion because he can have everything he wants, right? He has a whole floor dedicated. He has a fucking butler, right?
How is that jail then?
That's what they say, and he goes, I don't mind. For some reason, he finds it convenient just staying there. Because he does shit for the government. The government send him out to do, like, special missions. Because Baki is the same series where...
I reiterate, how is it fucking jail then?
Mate, that's the whole point. It's not jail. It's not jail for him. He just basically rules the place.
It's just a chill spot for him.
That's how it, like, they don't pretend anything else. That's literally how he treats it. And there's the same series that has a guy that's regarded as more dangerous than a nuclear bomb. they actually have a character come talk to the bitch talk to the president. And he comes in the president's, like, it's the American president and someone else. I don't know, some other leader, and they're just like kissing his ass, man, because it's so fucking mental. Baki is special. Baki is special. You need to watch it to appreciate it. It's fucking batshit crazy. Anyway, yes, and the basic nature of an investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information. Something that never happens nowadays. Wait, what were we talking about? The cage there? What the fuck?
Go down.
That's what she said.
The whip.
Just touch the rope first. There was a rope near Knight's body too. Speaking of which, want to see my super stealthy? No. Rope escape trick. Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving. She seems genuinely disappointed. Yeah, whatever.
No shibari for you, Edgeworth.
I don't. What's shibari? Oh, logic. They kind of stand out in a room like this, don't they? They certainly don't look like they belong in a prison. Look, there's a whip on top of them. You know who that reminds me of, right? Hey, maybe it's actually.
Are you talking about Gush Gush?
No. Oh my god. I've seen that clip. I've never watched. I need to watch the anime it's from.
I don't know what it's from. I just remember that clip from like 15, 20 years ago.
I'm dying, guys. I'm gonna die because of Gush Gush.
You've been dying all stream long.
Welcome to the Ash Manic stream, where death is a constant
risk. He's dying to stream this to you.
I'm dying to stream. Gush Gush is the name of the clip, though. I feel it's not the name of
It's
the
not
anime.
the name of the show, but at the same time, we literally talked about a show called Bubba Bobo Bubba Bo, and up there correctly called, what was it? What was the name of that show gone again?
Dead, something dead.
I can't find that now.
It's like, how many of the days can you have in a name? It's probably a competition. Well, Katari, what I want you to do is I want you to open up a private, an incognito window on Chrome or whatever browser you're using.
Why? You don't
And
need
do
it
a search.
incognito, just go for it.
Do a search for Gush Gush because you do not want that in your history.
Dead demons, dead destruction. Found it.
I love this. I love this reference here. Maybe she left it there. Here. Not a chance. She and her whip are attached at the wrist. Trust me.
Wait, they are making a reference to Von Karma.
Yeah.
Franziska, rather.
Franziska Von Karma. Wait, the pipes. No? I think that's it, really. Thank you. Oh, this is
boy.
where... Yes, let's stare at the shit on the ground. This part of the floor is covered with dirt.
You know what that means, sir? Footprints.
Okay. Too many footprints, unfortunately. We'll need a specialist to identify them. What? What's the specialist going to do?
Guess we just gotta wait till forensics gets here.
Aren't forensics upstairs?
Twin Tails
Yes.
has got here, just saying.
And in the meantime, if you could refrain from treading all over it. You're the one standing in it!
Wouldn't want to slip up and get the old jacket dirty, eh? Good point, Mr. Edgeworth. Thanks.
My concern was for the footprints, not your jacket, detective. He's literally standing in it. What the fuck?
Isn't the
Anyway.
point of that jacket that it gets dirty and the suit doesn't?
No, and it gets soaked. It's not really dirty. It's supposed to be a raincoat, right?
Why is there a dirt spot with shackles in a modern jail? Mate, this jail does not look modern to me.
R2 is saying, anybody else enjoying some refreshments at the moment? I'm downing some whiskey liquor. Face. Alright, that's a emoji. I was
And
going to
a
read
drink,
that.
man.
It comes out as text in the restream chat. I'm having Monster Energy drink. I am
bottle of water.
teetotaler. Sorry, what did you say? A bottle of water? No,
Yes, the authentic, the legend itself, the bottle of water.
I love how that is the thing when people are like, oh yeah, British accent, bottle of water. And I'm like, what the fuck? What's with all the weird equipment? I'm not sure, but I don't see anything particularly suspicious here. Smells weird though. Kind of musky, like wet fur. Are you familiar with that smell, Kay? I didn't know you had such a keen nose. Oh, it's nothing special really, except when it comes to sniffing out treasure.
Okay.
Your jokes are lame. Do you have any friends at school, Kay? Do you go to school? Remind me to seal all my valuables away in airtight containers. No way, Mr. Edgeworth. I've never steal any of your stuff.
She got a bum bag.
Yeah, in the back.
Yeah.
Don't you mean a fanny pack? But you would happily steal someone else's. I'm not sure that's entirely reassuring.
Fanny pack means something else in America.
No. A fanny pack is literally a bum bag in America.
Yes, I know. Wait,
Yes. Fanny means
Oh, no.
ass.
in America, yeah. Over here. it
Over
means
here
something
means
else.
something else. Yeah, if you say.
I'm mixing my slang up now.
Yeah, she's got I wouldn't really call it it's a really weird backpack. It's a bum bag, but really fancy.
It's a bum bag, man.
But it's like you're supposed to wear it around the front and you look like I had one. Look like the biggest fucking geek on the planet.
It's not a fucking bum bag if you to put on your bum, though, is it?
I didn't put it in my bum, I put it in my front.
What would you call that then?
Ball bag.
Walked into that one, didn't we?
Anyway, let's continue.
Alright, officer, what's going on?
Officer, I think I'm going to kill myself. These seem to be lists of prisoners' reservations for this workshop. What are all these numbers, Mr. Edgeworth? Prisoner numbers, I'd imagine. I'd hate to be given a number like that. I rather agree. People are meant to have names.
Alright, number 17.
Call me number 7. I'd much rather be called Great Thief or the second Yatagrasu. Call you number 2 then. Alright, no name for you then, I guess.
Oh, I just remembered number 2 from the Austin Powers movies.
Oh, I can't remember.
This is my number 2 man. His name, number 2.
Why can't I get out of here?
We're not finished, that's why.
Oh.
Go to the sink.
Did we not look at the sink? That's done.
Oh, we have, okay. Wait, check to see if the ticks are all done then.
No, there's logic, isn't there?
Oh, wait,
Logic!
Logic? Oh, right. I didn't even notice the logic got added.
See? I was paying attention.
Mhm.
Also, I'm playing the game, so obviously I'll notice them more. These tarps have a pretty distinctive design. In fact,
They're from the same cloth.
it's the same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's body. What a coincidence. Whoa. What detective work? Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, okay, stop doing that. Hee hee, that'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. Fucking.
Can we
I'm too
go?
old for this. I'm too old for her 17-year-old bullshit.
Can we get to my theory then? He was killed somewhere else, moved here with the cloth, and then unwrapped.
That would make sense. Also, I was going to say, because I think Valar was saying something earlier on, but I was like, the whole point of prisons is not to just prison people. It's supposed to what's the word?
Rehabilitate.
That's it, rehabilitate people. That's the point of the prison system. You're supposed to rehabilitate people, but it ends up just making people worse for various reasons. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around. God damn it, Kay. I thought you were on sabbatical. The tarp data jotted down my organizer. Some of these was in workshop. Yes.
Oh, we're finally finished. Okay.
Not a bad bit of evidence gathering. You know, a part of me thinks, is this like some weird BDSM dungeon? I don't want to think about what people would use that for.
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of black and white, more like.
50 Shades of Blue.
Blue and purple and blue. Nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together, right, Gummy?
Valari Katara says 50 Shades of K. I like that.
You betcha. We're unstoppable. A regular 3 Musketeers.
I don't know if that's right.
More like one
Moist.
musketeer and 2 fucking dumbasses. Let's not get carried away, detective. There's one thing we still haven't found. The murder weapon.
Huh? What do you mean, sir?
What's missing from this crime scene?
You alright?
My footprints. I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere.
You're right. I didn't even think of that.
Fuck's sake, he's a detective and he'd... Ah, gumshoe! Come on, man!
World's greatest detective.
Come now, detective. There are basic investigative principles we're talking about here. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here. He puts
Guy killed How dead. There.
Oh man, he just puts all... It's like, I love detective stories. I like Sherlock Holmes and Poirot.
Agatha Christie.
Yeah, and like, Gumshoe just... I mean, I suppose he proves them right. He proves the need for them right because they're both unofficial detectives. They're not like
No, but
police
here's the
detectives.
thing. No, but here's the thing. While Gumshoe is a detective, he's not the detective character of the game.
He never is.
That's
It's the
Edgeworth.
it's the
It's either
fucking
Phoenix
prosecutor.
Wright. It's either Phoenix Wright, who's the detective character in his games, or Edgeworth in these games, or
I
Apollo
suppose-
Justice in the other one.
I suppose he has to be incompetent, right? For them to be able to shine through and do the detective work. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing
You
the detective
played-
work in the game.
You played Umineko. You remember the rules of detective fiction in that?
I remember they mentioned rules. One of the rules is the detective can't be the one that committed the crime.
Yeah.
But I did say that there's a rule that they have to be stupid as shit.
No, Volare Kantari. Not Umineko the artist. Umineko, as in Umineko no Nakukore ni, the game, or visual novel rather, from Ryukishi Yo 7. 7th expansion.
Valar Katari.
Very long, very good visual novel series.
Oh my
If
god.
you watched me play Higanbana, it was from that guy.
I just had a bad thought. I'm not going to do this. I repeat, I am not going to do this.
It's too long. I would watch you if you did, but no.
You
You can go watch Joe Chrono again.
The playthrough to end all playthroughs because it will kill me. Like playing through Umineko. Holy shit.
You will
Anyway.
never finish. The universe will end before you finish.
Because Joe Chrono, like those videos lasted for years.
Yeah. And they
Um,
did it at a snail's pace just like we do.
I couldn't do all the voices though. I couldn't manage too many voices.
R2 says, really wish Umineko was a blind playthrough from you, but at least you have read it. All of us have. My brother, I have, you have as well. It's one of the things that we really enjoyed and sort of got us together like this in the first place.
Yes, so Joe Chrono inspired me to start doing...
Joe Chrono's a YouTuber, by the way.
Yeah, let me just put it in the chat. Wait, let me find them because I really want to big up this. Like they stopped doing playthroughs because they're just like, oh, you know, they do.
They're more into like detective fiction, I think, as well.
So he's always been into detective fiction, and that's how they came across Umineko because his friend, who's also in the series, what do you call it? He was the one that recommended you should play this. Let me just, because he did Higurashi.
I was watching the Higurashi playthrough. I got about halfway through. I was playing it as well myself, and I got about halfway through. But I need to finish Higurashi because I really liked that as well. It's actually.
Sorry.
Welcome back. It's actually really good, like substantially better than the anime version of Higurashi, which I really liked. The Umineko anime adaptation though.
Yeah, I've not even watched that. I need to.
Do you remember the ending song, the Oh Desire?
That's all I remember. I think your brother
It's
would
bad.
just like play it periodically. Just that.
Yeah, because it's freaking funny.
Oh, desire! I put it in the chat. I think it should have come up on both Twitch and YouTube. That's a link to the Joe Chrono playthrough, the playlist of their playthrough of Umineko. Now, I want to just explain. Joe Chrono is playing the game having not knowing anything about it, and his friend who's with him playing with him, he has played Umineko. But what he does is his friend doesn't spoil anything for him. He helps him a little bit, but if any of you have played Umineko, there's a mystery to Umineko that you can technically solve before you get the answers in the visual novel.
You say technically, he did.
I didn't even think to try when I read through it.
I
was just
tried
like,
and
oh,
failed
ridiculous.
miserably.
I didn't even try, right? I didn't even think to try. I watched this guy piece it together. Now, he did get help from some other friends with stuff, but it was fucking incredible.
What about the manga version? I've heard the manga version is actually better than the visual novel and is a little more explanatory. Like, the visual novel does sort of leave it to you to figure it out for yourself, and the bit where it tells you the answers is still cryptic. I think the manga is a little more open about it.
I've not read the manga. I didn't know there was a manga.
If they're gonna adapt it, they should just adapt the manga version. It'd be easier.
Right, where are we? Oh, this is your bit.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, sir.
Don't worry, Gummy. A hand crossed my mind. Oh, fucking hell. Either you suck. Well, you're not a detective, kid. The fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, kid. Items.
R2. We're starting to get into deep spoilers here, but probably, yeah.
Guys. R2, please. Please, no, be careful what you say now. I don't want to spoil Umineko for anyone that's not watched or read it. I want... If you're gonna... It's a super long visual novel. I think it has more words in it than the Bible or something.
It does.
Um,
It's got more than 1 million words, if I remember correctly.
It's a fucking ride though, man. It was like 160 hours, I think, in total, split into 2 parts. Part 1's question arcs, 80 hours. Part 2 is the answer arcs, 80 hours. Each part is split into 4 episodes.
Subparts, you could say.
4
Episodes,
subparts.
yeah.
So there's 8 parts in total for the game.
It's 8 games, actually, because there was 8 game releases over a number of years, and I remember when those games were being released, and I saw people discussing it on 4chan, and like coming up with theories at the time, and I was just like, I'm just gonna watch the anime.
That would have been the best part, man. I that time of the internet, what years was that?
Like 2007, 2008, something like that.
I was busy trying not to fail at life, I suppose. I wasn't super connected with the internet. I was on the internet, but I wasn't in tune with the zeitgeist. I wasn't like on stuff like 4chan or any really social media or the forums or whatever.
No way, no. 2007, 2008 is too early. Maybe like 9, 10, 11-ish, maybe. One of those, like that time period, because that was when I was getting into the whole zeitgeist part of things.
I never
Like,
got into it.
Watching live streams. I remember watching Gundam 00 as it was airing without subtitles. I did that for the ending of Death Note. I remember watching Toradora as it was airing. I don't do this anymore. Like, I just watch when I can watch. But back in that day, like watching stuff live and just reacting with a crowd, it was a lot of fun. Especially when we didn't know what the fuck was happening.
I remember watching Death Note as it was coming out, but I don't know. It must have been online via pirate sites or something.
No. What I mean is, like, literally as it was airing in Japan, I would watch a stream of it that someone was re-streaming with no subtitles. And there was a chat as well. It was great fun.
That's hardcore as fuck.
That was so much fun. I watched all of 00 that way, right? It was fucking funny. It was all the memes that were being thrown around. A lot of fun.
I didn't want to sound mean or anything. I'm not like, don't worry about it. I really don't want it to be spoiled. Also, you're talking about the House of Fata Morgana. Are you saying that you wanted me to play some of the other? Was it the
You
other
mentioned
game?
2 names up above.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did I miss this?
Let me go back and find it. It says R2 says Requiem for Innocence and Reincarnation are still to be experienced by you.
Wait a minute, let me check. Yeah, I might do them. But I might
You
also...
really liked Fata Morgana.
I will tell you, like, it's one of those things. It's just personal to me. It was really special, and I went into that blind. I love that. Like, Umid Echo was the same, right? Umid Echo, actually, your brother said to me, "Oh, I'm reading through Umid Echo. You should do it." And
yeah, my brother got into it because the anime was such a letdown. He's like, "Fuck this, let's go play it and find out what happens." And he got into the game and then got you into it. I went into it many years after you guys did.
Yeah, I got straight into it, and I think I caught up to your brother. Your brother had gotten through to a certain point. Innocence and Reincarnation. And it was great because the music. So the version I played, had PS3 sprites. And I think music in it, the music really made the visual novel for me as well, of that version. So yeah, if you have the time, definitely go into it. It was a fucking ride. It was great to play it or read through it at the same time as your brother Cooksel, right? Because we could talk about it, and yeah, it was like being in a mini zeitgeist, right? Like a group of 2.
You guys had fun.
God. Yeah, it was a good time. I think that really helped. 7 players a game also, but it has nothing to do with Fata Morgana. 7th layer. I'll definitely have a look again. So it's the house in Fata Morgana. It's hard to... I played that offline. It was pre-recorded. I think that really added to the... I think playing in isolation was a good thing for that type of game. And it made it a bit more personal for me as well. That's one of the best visual novels I have gone through. I would put that close to, or maybe on par with Umineko, but in a different way. So I'm thankful. I can't find the commenter who recommended it to me, because I remember there was a commenter who recommended that I should do that after I did the Sayano Uta playthrough.
It's probably at the end of the Sayano Uta playthrough then.
It might be. I tried looking for it on my chat history and I couldn't find it. But to whoever that was, I'm grateful, because it was one hell of an experience, and it went places I didn't think it would go. It was a ride, and it's beautiful, man. The music is awesome. The art style is it's very different from your typical anime art style. It's its own thing, very gothic, and the story is something awesome. So basically what I'm saying to you guys is, don't even watch my playthrough, guys. Buy the House of Fata Morgana, read through it. It is fucking awesome. Please. And tell the Bashmanic sent you. Anyway, let us continue. Items that could prove, even potentially lethal, are strictly controlled within the prison. Why is there a whip here then? Shit, look at this. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands in them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one. You have a rope here, a hook, and a whip. And you've got metal bars? You could fucking kill people with that. What are you talking about?
Mate, you got all of these like belt things that are hanging. There's several of them on the left-hand side behind Edgeworth.
Even the cable, right? See that yellow cable hanging on the wall? You could strangle someone with that.
If you want to kill someone real bad, you can use any number of things.
Oh yeah, nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth. What was the murder weapon? And where has it gone? The answers to these questions may be the keys to figuring out what happened here.
I mean, attacking someone in prison is not a rarity, I'm afraid to say. Oh, who's this?
I didn't know the guy had a whole entourage. Oh damn.
Oh wow.
This guy, I feel like I've seen him before. What's he from? Is it from the Apollo Justice series?
No, I think he's unique for this game.
Or I've played this game before. That's maybe where I've seen him. Excuse-moi, but this is the scene of the crime, right?
Perfect voicing.
Wait a second, are you? No way.
You know what's really funny? You give him those same affectations and pronunciations as Kay Faraday, but with the glass voice, and it's incredible. God. It works perfectly.
Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. Mr. Fender. Oh, he's a music guy. It has been far too long. Wait, you know each other? I know, right? But even after all this time, I'd know that deep bow anywhere. And that neck where obs. Fuck me. Who says obs out loud like that? Manfred von Karma. The man, the legend. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here.
I think you need your eyes checked.
Hold it. What are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer.
Detective, please.
Oh man. R2 said, what parts of Umineko do you enjoy the most?
So one of the things I enjoyed the most is the music. The parts wise.
If we're gonna talk about scenes, I will say the ending to episode 6 is the best of the entire series by far. The ending of episode 1, second best.
I have got terrible memory, but the first part was really good, because it went from your standard detective kind of who killed who's killing who thing, and at the very end as well, it just totally twists into like holy shit.
It just becomes a completely different thing altogether.
And I felt like Umineko kept being able to go crazier and crazier. Like it kept constantly being able to ramp up the craziness as it was going, which is really hard to do.
And it can keep doing so. I mean, there are new episodes coming out even still. Like an episode 9 has been written for the Switch version.
Oh no.
which I have. Yeah, the Higurashi crossover. There is a Higurashi crossover which I found, which has characters from Higurashi, Umineko, and Higanbana all interacting with each other, and it looks freaking hilarious.
What the fuck? I've not seen the 9th episode, and
I would love another Higanbana game. Actually, I feel like there's so much more they can do with that.
I don't know if we'd go back to that. It's like with who were they talking about? Was it Hideo Kojima and Metal Gear Solid, or was it? I feel like it might have been something else. It's that thing where you become famous for a certain series in a game, and games or whatever, and you're just like, I want to do something different. Like Police Dots, I would absolutely love if Hideo Kojima did another visual novel and a bit that had the feel of Police Dots, but he's not going to go back from, like, he's been progressing in his career, and he's at a certain point now where he could just retire and not give a shit. He's not going to go back and do a visual novel and an old story that he's not really thought about for a long time, and he doesn't want to do another. Well, he can, but he doesn't.
He didn't even want to do more Metal Gear games. He was happy with just the one.
He didn't want to do MGS1.
I'm
pretty sure he was fed up
Metal
by
Gear
MG.
2,
yeah,
he did, and then he didn't want to do Metal Gear Solid. Then he did Metal Gear Solid 2, and then 3 and 4. How excited is everyone about Death Stranding 2? I have to say, as someone who has not played Death Stranding and is just starting it, I'm surprisingly quite into the idea. Just that one trailer with the dude who has a guitar that shoots lightning, like that alone got me hyped, and I'm like, all right, this is the Kojima I love and respect. I want this madness, and I want it now.
Everything that Kojima's done has been, I feel, it's came from the desire to become be a film director, right? Or to do things that are like films.
Have you watched that documentary? Yeah, no. Like films, because he says that he got into games to make games, and I'm like, bollocks, bullshit, rubbish.
He got into games because that was probably the thing that was a path that was easy to fall into or go into at the time.
I don't know how he managed to get in there. He couldn't program. He was an economics student, and then
he got an opportunity, right? Just jumped on it.
And that was the only job he was in for ages. He was in Konami until he got fired, which was MGS5.
But that's because in Japan at the time,
you stay in one job.
Yeah. Even at that time in general, you'd stay in your job until you retire if you could. Pardon me. So he kind of fell into that, but he loves movies, and that's why MGS1, like the Metal Gear Solid series, just is like they're just what do you call it? Interactive movies in a sense. The interactive bits are phenomenal. The cutscenes are extremely long at parts, but that's because that was where most of his heart went into. And the thing why I think he loves Death Stranding so much is because he's gotten to the point now. Credit where it's due, right? He's phenomenally big. Hideo Kojima is a fucking legend. Whether you like him or dislike him in terms of what he's made or whatever, he is an absolute legend in the field of games. And he's gotten to the point now where he can just get all these actors and actresses to be in his games, and he's like, he's using Death Stranding as a vehicle to get all these actors and actresses to do the mocap.
Gotta catch them all, right?
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll keep doing that until he dies, right? If he would just be like, I need to make a game so I can get like Tom Cruise and whoever to mocap in it.
I gotta say that Hideo Kojima commands a level of respect that no one else in the industry does. I can't imagine any other game creator who's on his level.
I feel like it's helped that I feel in terms of personal stuff, like when it comes to a lot of personal opinions, I feel like in general he's a bit more reserved with that. He'll talk about certain things, and
he's
I think
modest
that's
about
helped,
it,
right? Yeah, he doesn't make a big deal about things, or he doesn't say things where it's like, this is right. But that also might be because his translator helps him. I don't know, but like I don't hear anyone from Japan complaining about that. And
did you like it?
Did you rank?
All right.
R2 is asked objectively best MGS game. I don't know if this is This is definitely subjective. For me, it's MGS2 because that was actually the first Metal Gear Solid. First Metal Gear game I played.
I will give you my objective answer, which is MGS5. It plays the best, but it's also the worst one out of the lot by far, and I don't ever want to play it again. So that's the best MGS game, but it's the worst Metal Gear Solid. MGS5, The Phantom Pain.
R2 is saying,
I guess my favorite, or the one which I would consider to be best, would be MGS2.
yeah, that's the one that's closest to my heart, but that's because that's literally the first game of the Metal Gear Solid series that I played, and we only got the game because we heard it was popular on the PlayStation 2 at the time, and knew nothing about it. It's like how, I mean, it's like most games that I've gotten really into. The Ace Attorney series, I saw it on the shelf at a game store, and I went, oh, I like this anime thing, and it's a detective game. I like detective games, and that was it, even though it was like a lawyer type game.
Oh man, so Valari Katari asked me directly. He said, what about Kowloon Kurosawa? I had to look that up. He made Hong Kong 97. I know that game because I saw the Angry Video Game Nerd do a video on it, and that's all I'm saying.
I'm going to say R2, you're saying first one was watching while I played back in 2002. Your mum was playing MGS.
Your mum has good taste.
I'm kind of jealous. It'd be cool if my mum was playing MGS. I've had been playing that. But hey ho. Yeah, man, childhood memories. But yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Edgeworth? Wow, guess that explains the fresh face. Can't blame a guy for mixing you two up, though. You're a spitting image of the old devil in his day. Alright, is that what, wait, is Edgeworth his actual illegitimate son, and Edgeworth's biological dad got That would explain, because I'm like, why would Von Karma take care of the kid, right? He's a proud guy, and he's like, I hated his father. So I'll try to think, what would be the reasoning for him to take the son on and actually raise him to be a good prosecutor? Because it's one thing for him to pretend that he cares and just like be shit.
Are you talking about Von Karma?
Yeah.
You just like the idea of twisting him in his image. I mean, he's a prosecutor now, and he's like, ha ha ha, one less defense attorney in the world.
But like, dude, it's a lot of effort. Like, he actually taught him shit and sent him to school. You know, someone could say, yeah, he's twisted and he liked the idea of doing that. That's like, what, you're going to spend 15 years racing a kid just for a bit? Like,
yeah, he did.
Nah, man, I feel like maybe Edgeworth was his illegitimate kid.
Considering this is the same series where Phoenix Wright pretended to be a hobo for 7 years. Right. Or actually was a hobo for 7 years. Right, just to get revenge on one guy. Because he got him like fucked over in one case. Like, yeah, I could see people being incredibly petty in this series.
I like that amount of spite. I want to be like that. I want to have the ability to be a hobo for years, just to fuck over a guy that screwed me over once.
I don't know what anime it's from, but I saw this screenshot many years ago of a guy like in a lift saying, "I've pretended to be retarded for 7 years." I'm like, to what end? What are you doing?
People were nice to him. I don't know. I mean, a lot of guys don't get much attention in life, right? Some people get desperate.
I don't know.
That's
why. That's just funny.
That's also why you get a lot of guys who are simps, right? What? Some sort of attention.
All right, let's get through the scene as quick as we can.
I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been? Man, good question. But who's counted, eh? Been away travelling so long I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for.
So is this guy a reporter? I don't see him as a policeman.
Fender. Wait, do we have anything on him? No. He must have known Edgeworth when he was a kid. When he must have known his Edgeworth's dad. I think he knew Edgeworth's dad.
If he's a police officer or a detective,
He may be a detective. Yeah, I mean that's why he's here, right? You wouldn't have a.
I'm trying to figure out what his stereotype is. He's got like equal parts cowboy, reporter, and detective going on.
I don't think cowboy, right? I think it's like that 1930s fedora ass shit, or is it the 50s?
Oh yeah, like L.A. Noir type stuff.
Yeah, L.A. Noir with a bit of jazz thrown in there with that hair, that kind of like stylish pose.
Oh man, you have L.A. Noir.
No, don't you fuck off, right? You said that going, oh, I'll come in for Ace Attorney. I've got stuff to do. And then, by the way, you've got 5 other games. How about you need to stream all of them. I was like, mate, just like, what the fuck? Don't fucking remind me. Anyway. Whoa, where did that come from? And who are you anyway? This is Eddie Fender. He's a defense attorney. Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, the blue tie should have given it away.
Oh, yes.
Wait, who is he going to defend?
Oh, that's not what I thought the top of his head would be like. Enchanté, as they say. Fender's the name and defending's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney.
What?
Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Emphasis
That's
on the dick.
Richard to you.
No, Detective Richard Gumshoe. That's dick to you. Oh god, I would do that if my name was Richard. I'd say my name is Richard, but that's dick to you.
Has anyone ever clarified why Richard shortens to Dick?
Dick.
Not a good enough answer.
Richard. Because Richard. I mean, why Ricky? There's all sorts of names that you can have. I'll look into that. And I'm Faye Carradine. I said Faye Carradine. Kay Faraday, great thief. I'm on sabbatical at the moment though. No one cares. A great thief? Wow, that's so romantic. Très chic,
right.
if you will.
So I have looked it up. Dick nickname on Wikipedia. It says Dick is a nickname most often for Richard, which likely originated in the Middle Ages as rhyming slang for Rick, as did William, Will, Bill, and Robert, Rob, Bob. The association with penis is more recent, arising from Dick becoming a cliche name for any man, as in Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Oh.
The use of the nickname Dick has declined drastically in recent decades due to the association of Dick with a penis. And by 1969, Dick had fallen outside the top 1,000 most common names for newborn baby boys in the US. By 2014, there were fewer than 5 babies born in the United States with the name Dick on a birth certificate.
5, fewer than 5. I mean, yeah, mate, you're not going to call your daughter vagina. Your son Dick nowadays. Right, it's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. Oh, God. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I even made signing up super simple. Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang with you guys if you'll have me. What? Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only. And they have to be super fun and super cool and... What the fuck? Girl, what the fuck are you even looking for? Hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings, yeah? Come on, bring it in.
What?
Bring it in.
Bring it what in?
You've got to be kidding. I think he means let me join? I don't know. My bad. I feel like I'm talking to a Zoomer. What the fuck is this guy saying? I'm just so used to how they do things elsewhere, you know? I'm expecting him to start going for real, Sigma something or whatever the fuck.
Skibbity. God damn it, I hate myself already.
You know Skibbity. I don't like people just say Skibbity for everything now. Fucking Skibbity toilet. And why are you here, Mr. Finn? Whoops, I almost forgot this is your scene. What the fuck?
He's got great animations, to be fair.
Keeping the defense out is strategy number 1 in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it?
Yeah, he literally tased Phoenix Wright as well.
Hold it, bitch! Oh, wait.
Hey, quit it with all the Von Karma stuff, pal. What gives?
Valaricatar is asking sabbaticals when you go on a long break from work.
Hold it!
Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is unfortunately understandable. My adoptive
Regrettably.
father was a fucking degenerate asshole.
It is?
I take it you are Mr. Knight's attorney.
Your client's dead.
Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be anyway. So he was planning to represent Knight. If his client hadn't been murdered, he and I would have faced off against each other in court.
Oh, I
Better
would have
see-
enjoyed seeing that.
There's no court scenes in this. I better
Nah.
see, well, no proper ones. I'd better see what he has to say for himself. I think on that point.
Oh, that's a
yes.
good point to end it. I'm
I
so
was
glad
wait-
you finished that scene, yeah.
Yeah, let us record. Let me save. Guys. What became of Lloyd?
She's gone, man. She was done. That case is over.
She went. No, I think she went ticketed for questioning.
Yeah, but she's not relevant to this matter now, is she?
Yeah, but if you care about the character, which I don't. Anyway.
I don't either, so yeah.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. We'll leave it there for today. We'll hopefully continue this next week, assuming Cooksoul is available. If not, I'll just do something else. But
Hopefully
we will
not.
continue this hopefully sometime in the future on a Sunday. But we'll leave it there. This is Ace Attorney Investigations Collections. There's a big dog in the background. I am Ash Maddox. Cooksoul's Cooksoul.
Woof.
Ruff. And we'll leave it there.
You took a while to think of how to respond to that.
See you later, guys.
Good night, everyone.